Hello, my peepers. Welcome to a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. So we're coloring from Creative Haven Winter Scenes. This is the last week of the Christmas color along. And this was picked by Nisi, Dollar Diva 99. And she was supposed to be the hostess this week, but something has come up and she can't do it now. So she has asked me if it would be a problem, and I said no, I can do it. So this is the picture we are working on. And I have decided that I am going to, hold on a second, I can't find my plastic sheet. I'm going to use my Faber-Castell Polychromos. Hold on, I have to go get me a plastic sheet. Okay. Totally forgot to grab that. So like I said, I'm going to use my Polychromos. And, oh my gosh, I got the hiccups. Let's start with the trees. And we are going to go with a pine green. Well, now let's go with the light color first, which will be light green. And we are going to just do a light layer. This is Create Space paper, I believe. Oh, it might not be. It's a Creative Haven. I'm not sure. Hold on. Nope. I believe it's not. I'm wrong. I'm going to say it didn't feel like it. So I'm going to do this whole tree in the light green. How was everybody's Christmas? Ours started out weird. I can't remember if I made a video Sunday night. I don't think so. So Sunday, Amber had texted me that she was sick. She had that stomach virus that's been going around. Now, the boys both had it Friday. I had it Saturday. She had it Sunday. The only difference was she was complaining of, I believe that's another tree there. She was throwing up also, besides having the diarrhea. And horrible stomach pains. I didn't have any of that. So, like, that's nice. Said, I hope you feel better tomorrow for Christmas. So, she says, are you coming over to open gifts with us Christmas morning? I said, well, I can, but I didn't really want to go over there if she's sick. And she says, well, she'll stay in the bedroom. So I colored and watched TV for a while and said I still have to do my nails. And that takes me like 2 hours because I do a base coat and then 2 coats of the color, and then I use Sally Hansen gel, Miracle Gel nail polish, so then you have to put a top coat of the gel cure over it. So I like to give my nails like 15 minutes to half an hour to dry in between each layer that goes on. So I watched, I can't remember if I was watching movies or if I was watching YouTube videos. So I do remember staying up to upload a video. And it normally would take like an hour, and it was going to take 3 hours. I'm like, are you serious? It's 11 o'clock at night. Why are people not out celebrating Christmas Eve with family and friends? And they're all online, hogging up the internet waves. So I'm like, fine, I'll wait till midnight. It'll give me an extra hour of my nails drying. So I wait till midnight. I start uploading the video. It says 2.5 hours. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's been like this since Black Friday. It used to take me an hour, and since Black Friday or Thanksgiving, it's been taking me 2 to 3 hours to upload my videos. So I started it and went to bed. Told myself wake up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock to check on the video. So I ended up waking up at like 2:30 and it was done. All I had to do was click publish. And I just messed up that. So where is my eraser? This is not a tree here. I'm trying so hard to use this before refilling. I know I shouldn't do that, but hey, I like getting as much use out of my erasers as I can. Stop laughing at me, Nikki. So I got up, like I said, at 2:30, clicked publish, and went back to bed. And for some reason, I was having trouble staying asleep. Have no idea why. Just did. Now, Amber said to be at their place 8 to 9 o'clock, around 8 or 9. Now, I have a CPAP machine. I sleep like a baby. I don't get up till somewhere between 8 and 9, and closer to 9. So I woke up, I know it was like 5:30, the dog had to go potty. I'm like, okay, let's go out. So I let her out. Now this is Christmas morning. So I let her out and we go back to bed. After she did her business out there, and come on, let's go back to bed. I'm gathering this is a tree with snow on it. Or bushes. So when I wake up again, it's 8:30. Like, okay, I better get up and check my phone. So I turn my phone off at night. I have a landline, so if the family needs to get a hold of me, they can call the landline during the night. So I turn my phone on and there's a message from Amber, we're feeling all better. I said, okay, so I go and I text Dylan, just got up. And he informs me that he was up from midnight to 5 a.m. with diarrhea and throwing up. I'm like, okay. I don't think we're coming over. I do not want anything. I don't want them sharing it with me. He said he was feeling better, but I still don't want to go over there. So I go and I tell Scott what's going on. And he's in bed in a fetal position, moaning. And I said, what's wrong? He said he was up all night long with diarrhea and he has such severe stomach pains he wants to die. Great. Now he's sick too. So Justin had called me to say he was leaving. What were we doing? And I think that was before I knew about Dylan. And I says, well, we're getting up and we'll meet you at Dylan's. And he said, okay. This is before I knew what was going on and that I knew Dylan was sick. So then I get a hold of him once I find out. And I said, Dylan's sick. And now your dad is sick. We're not going to Dylan's. And he says, well, I'm already going to Dylan's. I'll come over after that. And I said, okay. So I get up and I have a cup of coffee and I fix my breakfast and feed the animals. And my stereo wasn't working, so I couldn't play my Christmas CDs. So I said, oh, I'll go put it on Sirius Holly channel on Dish Network. So I had Christmas music going, and I'm just sitting there, figure I'll just watch some YouTube videos. So I did that. Kept hearing Scott getting up to go use the bathroom. And after about an hour or two, I text Justin, this is the most boring Christmas I have ever had. He says, I'll be there in a little while. I said, okay. I don't know what this is. This just could have been a pile of snow for all I know. So Justin comes over and him and I exchange gifts together. Now Justin has always spent a lot of money on me and Scott and everybody, and I knew this year would be so totally different because he now has his first apartment. So he bought me a new coffee cup from Starbucks because he's a team leader at Starbucks in Target, besides also being like a store manager. And every year since he's worked there, which is many years, I think he's been working there like 7 years, he has always bought me like a Valentine's mug and Christmas mugs, or just real pretty mugs that come out. Sometimes he just buys them and gives them to me without it being a Christmas gift. So it's a tan color. It's got a heart on it. It's really pretty. And he got me the book. Is it just called Darker? And it's the 50 Shades of Darker book told in Christian's way. So I'll have to read that soon. Now, I'm getting him, the plan is I'm getting him a couch or a couple recliners for his living room, because right now when he watches TV in the living room, he has a kitchen chair in there. But Scott wanted to get him tools because he's in his own place now. So Scott had bought him a few basic tools, so he had a gift under the tree. Justin was thrilled with the tools. So I said, well, your dad's not going to my parents'. Are you going to drive? And he said, yeah. Now, it's nasty out. It snowed overnight. And the wind's blowing. So he said, yep. Meanwhile, Dylan's feeling all better, so he's also going to my parents. They'll meet us there. And my sister was up all night sick. So my mom didn't think she would be there, but my sister swears by the Young Living essential oils. So she had oiled up herself with the Digitize, is it called? Diagize, and peppermint oil and Thieves. So she was feeling better. So we all agreed when we got to my parents that no one was hugging and kissing, because we all hug and kiss each other. None of that was going to go on. It was very nice Christmas. Scott was the only one that couldn't make it. And we opened up gifts. And then we ate. My sister and her boyfriend had cooked ribs and brought them wrapped up in aluminum foil in a cooler to keep them hot. And then all they did while there was put barbecue sauce on them, and I think they heated them up a little bit in the oven. So that is what we had. It was very good. I took a tossed salad. And Justin took cheese and crackers. Dylan had brought cheese and crackers. And Amber made guacamole. So that was the appetizers, and then, like I said, for the dinner we had ribs and my tossed salad. What else was there? My mom made a macaroni salad with crab meat in it. There was Jell-O with fruit in it. It was very good. So for Christmas gifts, I told you what Justin got me. Scott gave me an Amazon an Amazon gift card for $75. So I am saving that to put towards my set of Pablos that I want. And my mom and dad got me a really cool looking hoodie that has Jack and Sally on it from Nightmare Before Christmas. And my sister and Chuck got me homemade shower gel, body butter, and body scrub that she made with the essential oils and it's citrus scent. Because we didn't go to Dylan's, we have not exchanged gifts yet with them. So I gave them their gifts because I took it with me to my parents, but the boys don't have the recliner chairs yet that I bought. because I bought children's recliners for them. And they have to go in the pickup truck, so they'll have to go in Scott's truck. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. I'll open the door, Daenerys. Come on. So, after we ate, Dylan and Amber left not too long after that because Blake was being quite a handful. And so they had left, and a little while, Justin's phone rings. He's talking to Amber. While we were at my parents', I didn't realize, Justin had noticed that it was storming out. So Dylan's like, be careful leaving. They're whiteout conditions. So Justin said, okay, and I looked behind me because my back was to their dining room window. And I looked out and went, when the hell did that happen? Justice says, it's been doing that a little while now. I think we should head home. And I said, okay, well, I get anxiety attacks in the snow, so I hurried up and took one of my pills before we left. So usually I panic and that stuff, but I was nice and mellow. And Dylan was not kidding how bad it was out there. No plows. We don't see any plows. Roads are horrible. Whiteouts. Justin's going 25 miles an hour. So we get to right in the town of Geneseo, and Justin's phone's going off, so he hands it to me. It's Amber. Dylan said that to wait it out at my mom and dad's because they were almost to Pavilion, which is where they live, and roads are still horrible, and there's cars all over and ditches. I said, well, we already left my parents. So Justin says, well, we're not taking Route 36 because that was a mess going to my parents, and it wasn't even as nasty as it was now. So he's like, we're not taking that. We'll stick to 63. And I said, okay, you're the driver. Daenerys, what are you doing? Daenerys, what are you doing? So what normally takes 25 minutes from my parents took an hour. So I told Dylan where we were. I would text him every once in a while. I said, well, now we're stuck on 63 before we get into Pavilion. And he says, the car's stuck or you're just stuck in traffic? I said, stuck in traffic. There's a car in the ditch. Then we started moving, so I let Dylan know. We're now moving. He says, well, let me know when you get home. I said, I will. But the whole time we're on 63, Justin goes, I don't even know where we are. I can't tell where we are by... The whiteouts are so bad, we don't know where we're at. And I kept looking out my window, looking for houses. As we travel that road, we know the area. We don't know where we are. I know we're on the road. I said, I know we're on the road because I can see the ditch and I can see where we're at. So I know we're on the road. We're safe on the road. And we were going 25. I made him turn his flashers on, which everybody else had theirs on too. So I end up trying to keep an eye out where we're at. And I had texted Scott when I left my parents. We're leaving my parents. It doesn't look good out there. Never heard back from Scott. So, while we were stuck in that little bit of traffic, it was only for a few minutes, I called the house phone to let Scott know what's going on. He doesn't answer the phone. Like, are you kidding me? He must still be in bed. Or he went back to sleep. So I looked at Justin and I said, well, if he hasn't been up, that means there's no outside light on. So I turned the flashlight on my phone. I have a flashlight app. Yeah, we did make it to my house. But I'll tell you, we were on Route 63. We can't see anything. Justin's going 25. So was everybody else. There's a white pickup truck that passes us. Doesn't slow down. He didn't get too far because he was stuck in that traffic up ahead. But then once we got off of 63, we got on to 19. 19's still yucky. And then we have to pull on to Route 20, which we always dread 20 because 20 is always a mess. And we're in a line of traffic. I think we're the fourth person in the line of traffic. And we're all going 25. We're still going 25 miles per hour. Nobody's gone above it except the guy in the white pickup truck, but he was already long gone because we had already turned. So, in the vehicle that's in front of us, right, the first car in this line of traffic is, we can't tell if it's a semi or like a propane truck. But the vehicle behind us decides that they're going to pass every single one of us on a slight knoll. What is wrong with people? Why were they in a hurry? You can't see anything. And they always say accidents happen around where you live, and they were passing right before we had to turn onto my road. And then on the way home, the weather alert goes off on my phone. And it said that I have a snowstorm continuing through Wednesday night with 2 to 3 feet of snow. I'm like, are you kidding me? But my phone hasn't gone off since, so I don't know what that weather alert was. I gotta check the time on this, because you know me, I get talking and sometimes I forget. Where am I at? 36 minutes. Okay. So Justin helped me unload the car because I had my tossed salad and the salad dressings and stuff, and my gifts and Scott's gifts, because he wasn't there, so I had to bring them home. So I'm like, Justin, do you want to wait it out? And he says, no. So I told him he could spend the night, but he says, no, I have to be to work at 5 a.m. Target's opening up in the morning. I have to be there at 5 a.m. Okay. So he hadn't been gone very long. The phone's ringing. So Scott answers it, and it's Justin. And now I'm worried because there's no way he's home yet. Something must have happened. So I hear him talking. He goes, well, you can talk to your mom. So I get on, and he says he got down past Pavilion, got into East Bethany, and there wasn't a drop of snow. I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, come to find out, after I got home, Livingston County, which is the county that my parents live in, and almost all the county that we drove home in, had a unnecessary travel ban. Like, nice. They didn't close the roads, but they just had no unnecessary travel. I'm hot. I don't know why. Sometimes this hot light throws off a lot of heat. So when I had gotten home, Scott was still in bed. And then he got up. He said he didn't even think about turning on the outside light. He said he had gotten up to let the dog out. He totally forgot about the outside light. So he was starting to feel better. And I said, well, why don't you have some toast or something? And he says, I'm hungry. And I said, well, Chuck sent me home with some ribs. And he said, yeah, just fix me a little bit of ribs. So I fixed that for him. He ate that. And then I think he had a sandwich. And a cup of coffee. Or water. I don't, maybe he had water. And I said, why don't you come in and we'll turn on the Weather Channel, see what's going on. Said you can open up your gifts, because he didn't open the gifts I had for him either. So he opened those. I got him 2 sweaters. And there was a gift from the animals for the movie Some Kind of Wonderful. I think it's from the 80s. It's one of his favorite movies. And he happened to be watching it a week ago. And he said, this is one of my favorite movies. Now, I forgot about that because he's always liked that movie. So while he was watching that, I hurried up and ordered it from Amazon. And so I wrapped it and I signed that from each one of our pets. And Justin had gotten him a gift card for Home Depot. And my parents bought him a whole bunch of coffee for the Keurig, because he loves his coffee. And Missy and Chuck got him a it's a 3D wolf face plaque to put hanging on the wall. Because Scott loves wolves. Oh, and my sister also got me a necklace. It's like a celestial, like a crescent moon, and it's got a little some kind of stone in it that will glow in the dark if you've had it out like under the sun or the light. It's really, really pretty. And, we still have not exchanged gifts. Well, we gave Dylan and Amber's theirs, but we don't have ours from them. And we still have to take the chairs to the boys. So yeah, it was an interesting Christmas. So hopefully my parents did not catch anything. Justin got pots and pans from my sister and Chuck, and my parents got him, I believe, spices a pepper mill because Justin and I like black pepper. We like the pepper mills. And I saw him with a casserole dish, which he loved. And he says, well, my living room might not be furnished, but I'm going to have the best kitchen around. So today I vegged out and watched coloring videos till 4 o'clock this afternoon. I colored another page in Johanna's Christmas coloring book. Then I had dinner and I watched General Hospital. What else did I do? I watched 2 Christmas movies that I had DVR'd that were on the Ion channel. I did the video of the giveaway winner. So any of you that join giveaways, but you have to be a subscriber to that channel, make sure that you have your name through YouTube under public, because if you have it as private, you do not show up as being a subscriber of our channel. And so the first 3 names that I drew for the giveaway did not show them being subscribed to my channel. So I don't know if you really are. And no, I'm not saying the names. But for future reference, if you're told that you have to be subscribed, you better make sure that your account is public. Enough. So, yep. Okay, we're at 50 minutes. So, let me do up this. So, tomorrow's plans are cleaning the bathroom, so I didn't do it yesterday or today. So, clean it tomorrow. And color another picture in Johanna's Christmas. And watch more YouTube videos. Catherine still plans on being here on Friday. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. Doesn't look like I colored this one. So that is it for today, my peepers. We will work on this again tomorrow. Let me know down below how your Christmas was, if you celebrate Christmas. And if you got any nice stuff and any coloring supplies. Or coloring books. Yeah. So that is it for today, my peepers. So stay tuned for a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. Bye-bye.